Former Navy SEAL Rob O'Neill killed Osama bin Laden. He didn't use a drone to do it either. And Rob, it's good to see you tonight. We appreciate you coming on. Zawahiri living in plain sight. I assume that he likely reemerged and felt very comfortable right after the Taliban took over the country.
Thank you for having me, Rob. Great to be here. First off, hats off to the intel people who found him.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting gutted like everyone else with this woke nonsense, but we have people that will find and fix and finish targets. They were watching him for a long time. They hit him with I mean, even with one of our nicer bombs, it doesn't explode. It doesn't have a warhead, so that it won't hurt anyone on the inside. And again, I'm not for collateral damage, but if there's other bad guys around someone like Ayman al-Zawahiri, I want them all dead. That's just, but you know, they're in Kabul, in Afghanistan. They feel safe. He's going outside every morning on a private balcony to pray. He doesn't even have didn't have anything to block it. So that, yeah, they're everywhere. But then, they definitely have Afghanistan back, and the Taliban's in charge. Same dudes that were in charge on September 10th, 2001 are back in charge, other than Zawahiri and bin Laden, of course.
It's something else. And like you said, that drone dropped some kind of a weapon down that spins a blade and just eviscerates the target, but doesn't blow up the house, right?
Yeah, it'll cut the top off of stuff. It'll go through things, and I'm sure there's some explosives involved, but it's not a warhead like it's basically a Hellfire missile that was a Hellfire was designed to shoot from an Apache helicopter against tanks, and we've just modified them again because we're really nice and we're trying not to kill people in too mean of a way, I guess, but that's one of them. And it's, you know, it's just come out. They've used it before in Yemen. They're using it some places, and it's got to be tough just to. They're saying we have this over horizon capability, which we do, but we're not going to be able to find the targets we need to find because al-Qaeda's all over the place. I mean, we should be concerned about our southern border off the bat, but you know, al-Qaeda's there. Now the number one guy's probably in Iran, and they're looking to sponsor them as states to, you know, use against. We're just a weak country right now.
Yeah.
It was depressing to see this, but I mean, it's hard to believe it was a year since one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Biden almost a year ago in August, right before the pullout debacle, talking about al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. Take a listen.
What interest do we have in Afghanistan at this point with al-Qaeda gone? We went to Afghanistan for the express purpose of getting rid of al-Qaeda in Afghanistan, as well as getting Osama bin Laden. And we did.
So your thoughts on that statement from the president, that was a year ago?
Yeah, it was a year ago. It was a terrible way. If we took the bin Laden team that came up with the perfect plan to kill bin Laden and we were told to come up with the worst possible plan to get out of Afghanistan, we would have done exactly what this administration did. You know, he made the call this weekend to kill Zawahiri. That's great. But we did run with our tails between our legs. A lot of the politicians were doing what politicians do in Kabul, taking a bunch of cash, like they do in Ukraine too now, just laundering money. It's all about people in suits who have never really been on the ground. Haven't seen what it's really like, don't know anything about the people that are there, and it's just this kind of stuff's going to happen. They're going to start saying never forget again once we get attacked in this country again, which will happen probably because of people who came across the southern border because we don't want to defend our borders.
You think that's the? I mean, and I totally agree, but that's the best way to move them in, right? I mean, if you're going to bring them in, a plane is too risky. How's he going to get them in? You take them through Mexico and they just waltz in?
I would. I would go through the border and find the first gun-free zone I could find and kill as many people as I could if I was a terrorist. I hope it doesn't happen. I don't want it to happen. But these guys, they haven't forgotten about us, and just because we're not at war with them doesn't mean that they're not at war with us. They are. They hate us. They want to kill us all. Yeah. It doesn't matter, again, your race, your gender, or whatever pronouns you use. They don't like you, and they don't like what you've been doing, and they're going to try to kill you.
Yeah, and they have a whole slew of our weapons and equipment and everything else that we left behind, which was just really brilliant the way we handled that one. Rob O'Neill, good to see you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Great to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number, 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309, or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532. Thank you.